The key problem in our life is where we don't know how to deal with discomfort. So we constantly feel invaded by life. We feel that life isn't giving us what we want, or it's giving us what we don't want, and we feel stressed because of that. And this makes us unhappy, and then we feel unhappy about being unhappy. And then as a spiritual person, we think, oh, I should be different. I should be blissed out, I should be having a great time, but actually I'm miserable. And so the misery creates more misery. My name is Gelong Thubten, and I'm a Buddhist monk in the Tibetan tradition. I've been a monk for 24 years, and I teach meditation very much outside of religion. I teach in a way that everybody can benefit. You don't have to be a Buddhist or a religious person. And in my own practice, I've had to deal with quite a lot of suffering, quite a lot of pain, physical suffering, emotional suffering, particularly depression and anxiety. And it's been an interesting journey around self-acceptance and compassion. To develop a different attitude to life, a sense of courage, a sense of being able to work creatively with obstacles and difficulties. Normally we push away pain, we push away discomfort. You can learn to use the discomfort as the doorway to spiritual growth. So it means every part of your experience is valuable, even the parts that normally you don't like. It's a little bit like compost. You know, compost is made from all the rotting vegetables, all the rotting food, which normally people throw away. But if you learn how to use it in the right way, you can use the compost on the field to make the field grow. So in a way, we're learning to use all the unwanted aspects of our life to make the field of awakening grow. Of course, this also applies to our relationships. So much of our pain and discomfort is around relationships. When we feel hurt by people, when we dislike people, or they dislike us, when there's a conflict in a relationship, this brings up huge amounts of pain. And if we can learn to see difficult relationships as an opportunity for spiritual growth, then the so-called enemy has become the friend. The person who hurt you has become a teacher. Because in the same way that you're going to move closer to a physical sensation of pain, that is also healing a relationship. Because ultimately when somebody has hurt us, we feel that physically, don't we? We feel a pain in our heart or an anxiety in our belly. These are physical sensations. And then if we can learn to drop the storyline, he said this, she did that, drop that and relate directly to the feeling with compassion, then the relationship changes, because you start to see the person you can't forgive as your opportunity for spiritual growth. If we meditate every day, or as regularly as we can, then we're going to achieve mental transformation. And people struggle with this. They forget to do it, it becomes very sporadic. And I think the solution is to do short sessions. So if you were just to do 5 minutes or 10 minutes every day, that's completely manageable. So short sessions repeated often becomes something that then imprints properly into your mind. And you can do these anytime, in the morning or daytime or evening. You can be seated in a chair or lying down. And it's something to be done regularly. Do tiny moments, like wisdom drop-ins throughout the day, where you drop your mind into the present moment and develop some wisdom, so that we're training ourselves to work compassionately with all aspects of physical and mental discomfort. Now we're going to learn methods which you can apply throughout the day, cultivating moments of wisdom, micro moments, many times a day. So this is how to integrate the practice throughout our daily life. We might be very busy, we might be working, and yet still we can have small drop-ins of awareness using discomfort. So for example, you're standing in line, waiting somewhere in an airport or a shop, and you're feeling that moment of frustration in your body. When am I going to get to the front of the queue? When am I going to get there? And all you need to do is relax into that sensation for those few moments. Or maybe you're stuck in traffic, or even just waiting at the red light at the traffic intersection, and you feel your body frozen with impatience. And instead you just meet that sensation with mindful compassion, relaxing into it. You can imagine filling your body with light, or you can just relax into the sensation of discomfort just for a moment. As you go through your day, you'll notice micro sensations of tension in the body. Maybe it's the shoulders, maybe it's your face, your hands, your abdomen. Just notice these sensations and move closer to them. Don't try to relax them. Don't push them away. Just move closer to it with mindful awareness. And then it will start to relax. The chemistry changes. The feeling starts to melt. This practice is very integrated with our daily activities. We can do this 50, 60, 70 times a day, just in tiny moments. You don't have to stop your activity. You can be busy, you can be working, you can be in your office, you can be at home, anywhere, and you're just having these wisdom drop-ins throughout the day. And what this means is that your practice is like a thread running through your entire experience. It's not something you just do in the morning or the evening, but it's always with you, traveling with you throughout your life. It also means that every aspect of your life becomes the spiritual journey. See, very often we separate our life and our spirituality as if they're two different things. But here you're bringing it to work. You're bringing your practice into every aspect of your life, and you become an integrated spiritual person.